Good evening, everyone. My name is Jaquise Moore. I'm the host of the awesome page, Learning with Jasmine, and we are here. Oh my goodness, like tonight and then tomorrow. That's it. April is done. Can't believe April's done. May flowers, spring, really, 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 um, really hot. It's been hot this week, but that's okay. As long as it's not snowing, I'm good. So anyway, you guys, I wanted to come on really quickly. This is an interesting moment right here. Before we get started. So a few things that this is gonna be more than just the request from individual ASD. But I wanted to read to you what I just posted on my personal page. uh, Jasmine says, okay, let me back up. So my daughter has autism, for those who don't know, and this this page is basically for updates about Jasmine, resources. It's definitely it's information about autism and some other things that comes along with it. So anyway, moving forward, you guys. Uh, So this is what I wrote a few minutes ago on my literally a few minutes ago on my page. So it says, Jasmine says what she wants. Now, verbally, about 90%, I'm understanding what she says. But the other times it's like, babe, what you say? And for those of you that know, I have dyslexia. I also used to stutter. I had, there's some things that sometimes I can't, the words I still can't say. The blends, it's difficult for me to say them. Sometimes I'm rapidly, I'm saying what I'm trying to say in my head, but then in my voice, so sometimes I kind of like either have to think about it and slow down, and that's why I'm always looking up here, you guys. And when I look at those videos backwards, I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm always looking upward, but I'm trying to process what I'm trying to say in my head. So anyway, so Jasmine says what she wants. Okay. Hi, glad to see you. Yes. So Jasmine says what she wants. And I said, can you repeat that, please, for mommy? And Jasmine repeats it. And then I wait for comprehension for myself. And I said, do you want a book? She says, no, mommy, I want. And then she says whatever she wants. I mean, like, really, like, no, mommy, this is what I want. And so then I'm trying to comprehend what she's saying, right? And I said, I'm sorry, baby. Try to say it one more time. She looks at me and she sighs, like a deep sigh. And then she says, I want the counting blocks, please, mommy. This is what she says. Clear, too. I said, oh, you want the counting? Okay, yeah. But, sometimes she does still mumbles. And she mumbles like what a baby would do. Okay. So I just posted that on my personal page, like, autism awareness, speech delay, type of thing. So, just a little FYI. But that was just a great moment to share. And so I wanted to say this, and I did say this. The message is for that parent who is giving up. The message for that parent and giving up. It's gonna happen. And maybe maybe your moment for your child is to ask, what did you say? Can you repeat that again? Um, or you could say, let's try using, a big sentence. I don't want to say big words. I have said that in the past, and then I'm like, okay, but really, what's that mean? What's that mean, Jaquez? So I would say, let's try in a bigger sentence. So it won't make them feel like they are like kind of less than. If that makes sense, I hope that makes sense. So this page is also for just bringing awareness of being a parent. It's like those frustration moments when you just may not know, right? I'm like, what did she say? And I could have played along with it, but she really wanted whatever she wanted. And she kept on saying, Mommy, I want that. And she asked me this earlier, but it was like something was going on or whatever. But she asked me again. So obviously that it was important, right? And so to really be mindful of that. So I really wanted to say that because first of all, it was a great yay hooray moment for the both of us, but also to encourage another parent who is like on frustration mode right now. I mean, like you are right there, you know, and I wanted to give you guys some encouragement. Yeah. Yeah, can I do that? Um, we're talking about requests from individuals with ASD. And I really wanted to say is that you, and I know I'm kind of jumping a little ahead because tomorrow is advocacy, but you are definitely the person that will be their number one fan. Requests from individuals with ASD is based upon how you want the world to see them. So if you want, how do I need to say this? Because I don't even have no article today. It's just the way from my heart. Okay, so like for example, if there's a diagnosis, or whether they're not, then not have a diagnosis, right? You will want someone else to respect and to appreciate and to accept your children, right? For whatever walks of life it is, right? So the simple fact that you're the parent, you are always involved, but you may not even know, like for me, I don't have autism. So I'm learning with Jasmine, but I'm learning based upon how she wants me to respond to her. I hope that makes sense. Meaning I have to listen to her in order for me to get what I want. For example, just a few minutes ago, like she wanted those counting blocks. Now, if I would have said, I need for you to go to the bathroom and not respond in the way that will support her and say, okay, now I understood what you were saying and I'm going to give it to you. I need for you to go to the bathroom, please. In that moment. If I wasn't as open, if I wasn't willing to kind of like, I'm sorry, what did you say? Then the response to me would have been probably a challenge because her needs and wants would not be met. So, in order for us as parents, as teachers, as educators, as neighbors, as strangers, again, I've been saying, do not put yourself in a different box than individuals with ASD. Please do not. They're people. And they want us, those who do not have ASD, to love on them, to give them a sense of belonging, to give them a sense of you know, allowing them to be open and free and, not, oh my goodness, they're making noise. Oh, let's hush them. No, no, no. No, that's a way of communicating. That's a way of them just releasing whatever they need to be released. A lot of times growing up, maybe it was autism, but it was a hush hush moment that, I would see some kids and I'd be like, and so and not saying their parents were a bad influence, but maybe they did not know because, I'm in my 40s. So it's like, how long ago was that, you know? But since we're now beginning to really learn, we know about autism a while back, but autism has been rapidly coming in our face, right? Really, really learn. It's something different about an individual who just wants friends. Oh, I'm sorry, they have autism, so I'm sorry they cannot play with. No. And so the request with individual with ASD is very simple. Treat them with dignity and respect. Period. Treat them with compassion and love and strength and peace and belonging and acceptance and with faith and with hope that they are going to reach their goal, to give them the expectations that they deserve. That's what requests from individual ASD. I mean, you look it up. You look at the misconceptions and you look at all the things. Oh, they don't want to have friends. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. They want that belonging. And I'm gonna let you know right now, I can be fierce, but I'm gonna tell you the one. I met some more fierce parents. You do not want to mess with us, like you do not. And I'm gonna let you know right now. It's something about when everyone is on the same page. It's something about that. It gives them more power, you know. And so I'm just letting you know that individuals with ASD wants to be in the same boat, wants to be in the same box, in the same category as you. And it is so important to know. And that's not just autism. I'm just like, it's all individuals with a disability. They want to be treated with dignity and respect. I mean, that's just common sense, right? It's just common sense. Those who are hearing impaired, those who um, are physically, disabled, have, maybe have a walker or a cane, or they just want to be in with dignity and respect. Just plain and simple. They just want to have dignity and respect because they're humans. I said this. I said this last night. I'm gonna say this again. Disability, race, culture, language, location. We're all humans. We are all humans. There's no one person above the other. There's no one race above the other. There's no language one above the other. There's no location versus that location above the other. We're all humans and we all need to be treated with dignity and respect. So, requests from individual ASD is real simple. Treat them like you would like them to treat you. I mean, come on now, you guys. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. And I could have just been like, oh, brush my shoulder off. Okay, I don't understand what she's saying. I'm gonna just, she said it one time. She said it one time earlier today. Uh, but there was a lot of stuff going on or whatever. But she asked again, and I was like, what did you say? Type of thing. But I could have been like, you know what? I don't know what she's saying. So, no. Because obviously she wanted it. And then when I gave it to her, when I was about to give it to her, I was like, can we go to the bathroom? There was no challenge. When I say challenge, and like literally, it would be a challenge to go to the bathroom. Okay, mommy. This is what you want? Yes. Okay, I'm gonna put it in your room, okay? Okay. All right. Do what you have to do, go in the bathroom and then come back. Okay, mommy. And I think that's because I addressed what she wanted versus I'm not understanding what you're saying, you know? And I'm not gonna go further, but then I want I want her to do the task, but then I would feel like I'm like, well, if it was a table's turn, I would feel like, wow, that somebody wants me to do something, but they can't address my wants. And then she grows up and she feels like her wants are not mattered, right? It's just simple things like that. It's like something that maybe someone is not thinking about, but it's so important as long as it is with respect. I tell Jasmine all the time, you can be upset with me, but you cannot hit me. You are allowed to have those feelings, but you're not allowed to put your hands on me because now I have my boundaries. You know, I have my boundaries. I have to respect me, and I want you to respect mommy because I'm mommy, right? And so when I have those conversations, you are allowed to be upset with mommy. You don't like what you know, what I request, which is like, let's stop the screening time. You're allowed to be mad at me, but you cannot hit me. And those type of things goes a long way. But at the end of the day, I'm supposed to treat her with dignity and respect too. I'm supposed to treat her with care and love and compassion. I would just get over it, right? And so I wanted to say that because May is mental health awareness. And mental health awareness is deeper than just, oh, depression or, whatever type of other, challenges that someone may face. Everyone has mental health. There's a positive side and there is a challenge side. I wouldn't want to say negative side, but there's you can put it down as something that is the opposite, right? And so I'm actually going to address certain things. And mental health with individual with ASD is something that I've been researching about. And I've been understanding, like, okay, why are our children or adults have challenges with mental health? Bullying, not being accepted, those type of things. And so the request from individual ASD is simply this, that it will help them know the purpose of who they are in this world if there are no bullying, if there's no like degrading, oh, they have ASD. Because at the end of the day, the children will grow up and they will become adults. So it's so important for the community, hear me out, to love on them. Just like you should love on any other individual that walks around this world. Just because there is a diagnosis doesn't mean there should be an outcast, and just because they don't have diagnosis shouldn't be an outcast. Put everyone in the box called life and treat everyone with dignity and respect. Mental health, we also have the feelings, we have the minds, the thoughts, we have the environment, we have all those things and so much more that mental health can be a challenge for individuals. We have trauma from the past. We have all those things that comes along with it. And can't you imagine that maybe an individual that may have autism or dyslexia, speech delay, whatever the case may be, you know, may feel like they don't belong in this world. So this is not the typical post that you know, that's all hyped and whatever. This is something to really think about. Like this is something that have been in my on my mind for a while, and I was trying to figure out how would I do this one, and then this came up with Jasmine, right? And then mental health awareness came up. But it's so important to listen to individuals of requests of what they may or may not like. Their body language or their emotions will tell you what they may or may not like. And so it's so important to listen and watch, to be observant, and to trying to say, okay, how can I support my child or this student or this neighbor in a more positive, respectful way? Yeah, it could be respectful already, but how can support them by listening? Again, I say bang my head on the wall or with another Frozen video, right? But if that's the interest of my child, I have stepped back and say, okay, even though I'm tired of Frozen, I'm not going to say it. Can you pick another song? No, I want to sing Frozen again. And I had to step back and I'm like, but that's the interest of for her. Just like there were so many other interest things that I wanted to do, and my mother did not say again. And those are the type of things that cognitively maybe you don't realize that, but now it's being addressed right now. So I just wanted to come on and share with you that May, it might be like once a week type of thing, but I will do a some videos about mental health. I'm not a mental health specialist. I'm just a mother and an individual that have experienced some challenges in my life that mental health, I had to make sure that my mental health was at peace before I moved on to something else. There's certain things that comes along my way that if I basically did not address, it would still be lingering. So it's so important to really tap into those things. And as a certified life coach, yes, as a certified life coach, it is definitely recommended to speak life into your existence. So I just wanted to come on and share with you. And, not only are you going to speak life into your own existence, you're going to speak life into your child's existence. Yes, you will. Yes, I know you will. Because when you have life in you, you share it. You share it. And they want all of those who do not have ASD to really understand that they are people too. They are people. They are loved. they are, you know, give them that moment. Give them that moment to let them be free. They're kids. I remember my mother said, "Girl, you a boring mama. You won't let Jasmine do anything." And I was like, you know what? That is so true. Oh, no, because I'm so afraid of her getting hurt when she's a kid. She is a kid. And so, yeah, I'm not allowing her to, like before I was like, no, don't jump down the steps. But I'm like, this is the person who went in a, I'm telling Jasmine don't jump down on the steps. But here I am at her age or younger. Those sleepers back in the day in the 80s, those sleepers that had like the 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 roughness on the bottom, and like we're going down with a pillowcase and we hit the wall. Boom. All right, y'all. Don't break anything. I will patch you up. We're not going to the hospital. Okay. My brother and I would do it again. Boom, boom. That's the part of life. Let them be free. So we put ourselves in a different category versus, no, oh my goodness, she has autism. Oh my goodness, she's not broken. She's not. She's a kid. So those type of things that if we don't allow ourselves to be real as parents, then we will not help our child. We're not. We're not going to allow them to be free because we are, you know, just stuck in our own moments. Oh my goodness, like this is, we are chained when we want our child to be free. And so mental health this month, because it's coming, Learning with Jasmine, it's going to be different. I'm going to be talking about mental health in the beginning, but I'm going to really talk about how we as parents need to be real with ourselves. Like there's some things that we just have to just let go. Just have to let go so that we can support and love our children, whether they have ASD or not. Okay. I posted this. I posted this on my personal page last night, and I'm gonna read this to you guys, and I'm gonna talk about it really quickly, and I'm gonna go off. Okay. Oh, I posted two things. Here we go. The very first thing, forgiveness helps you to heal. Even if you may think you're in the right. Like that part right there, I literally have been like, oh, I'm right, so I'm not going to forgive. And it's like, who are you? You ain't nobody. You were warning about who's in the right and who's in wrong when it's eating you up inside. And that's not going to help you in anything else if you hold on to forgiveness and not holding on to, not be willing to forgive. So here it saying, I'm sorry for making you feel so and such because such and such goes a long way. Here's a key about this. If you're expecting the other person to contact you, you two are even. Two are even. Mental health is not about, oh my goodness, mental health illness. but everyone has mental health. It's the way that here's a good friend of mine from college who told me something. She said, the information that you have received is just information. It's how you react to the information makes it a okay, all right, it is what it is moment or a challenge for you. How you actually react to an information. Let's say you get the information about, you know, something at the doctor's office, or you get information about something financially, or you get information about your child's you know academic, whatever the case may be, whatever that is. You get just information. They just share it because that's what they have to, it's just information. But how you respond to it either changes my way of thinking or not. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is what's happening. I can either speak life into existence, or I can speak, I don't even want to say death into existence, but death in the mindset. I can either speak life or death. It's all part of my tongue and part of my mind thought process. Like how I'm going to actually react to this. That's what mental health is all about. So yes, your daughter or your son has autism. That's your information. How you react to it. How you react to it makes it a blessing or a challenge. It's your goal. Jasmine went to her doctor's appointment yesterday, and there is a whole list of things that she has to go to. A dermatologist, and she actually has eczema, and I shared the info, I shared the skin. It was getting really bad on both sides. It's like from here to here, and it's just rough. And they said it's eczema. Okay. Well, she has to go to a dermatologist at age 9. Okay. Oh, okay. So that's one out of 6. A gastroenterologist, follow up, a genetics, follow up, neurodevelopment pediatric, follow up, neurologist, follow up, a psychologist or psychiatrist, follow up. Okay. Overwhelming. But now, how do I respond? So today, I called 4 out of 6 and I got, appointments. It is what it is. But how I respond to it makes it more of a challenge. It's overwhelming. Yeah, everybody is, I have to call all these people. It's overwhelming. But how I respond to it makes it either more of a challenge for me or not. Mental health. Mental health right here, mental health right here. Mental health around me, giving that peace and understanding. So it's not just my daughter has autism. I want some people to accept my child. But how I respond to her is more powerful. It brings more life if I respond to her with dignity and respect as an individual, how I respond to her when she wants her wants and when she have her needs. And when she has her tantrums, you love her, you love your child, but you let them know that this is not what you give them the boundary. This is not what is acceptable. And then you move on. You don't prolong that environment, that energy that comes along with it. So as we are almost ending Autism Awareness Month, which the majority of us, autism will just continue on with us, right? But as we start ending Autism Awareness Month, we're going to go into mental health. And mental health awareness, I'm going to be talking about those who are caring for individuals with ASD. It is so important that parents please take time for self-care. It is so important to have self-care moments throughout the day, to actually, look at all those times that you can actually maybe take a nap or read a book or go outside or just, be in your room, whatever the case may be. 5 minutes, 10 minutes here, 15 minutes, it adds up. It is so important to look at that. Okay? So I know I kind of said I went past my time today, but I felt like it was so needed to really dive into that individual with ASD. It's no different than individuals with not ASD, because they're human. They want to feel accepted. They want to be a belong. Even those who, always want to be by themselves. But at the end of the day, they want somebody to call them. They do. They anybody on this earth always want somebody. They want somebody. And for us to treat them differently, it is wrong. It is 100% wrong. And I do not stand by that. And tomorrow we're going to be talking about advocacy. And I want to thank so many families that are still encouraging me to continue on doing what I'm doing on this page. It all started with a mommy moment. And I will go into more further details for those who do not know about it tomorrow. All right, I hope you guys have an awesome rest of the night, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.